Hi all, welcome back to the 1 minute farming videos. And as you can see, we're in the makeshift tractor park here. So we have the, well, we all know what the far one is, the Model B, little Model H, the BN, a big Model AW, and my favourite little tractor, my little BW, which we see quite a few videos of. So the topic of today's video is the stencils, decals, or whichever you wish to call them, on the side of the tractors. Now when we finished the B off in the distance there, I never did a video of me putting the writing on the side. And so the other day I washed the Model H off, and I thought, well, I hadn't put the stickers on the Model H, so I thought, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll put the stickers on while it's nice and clean, and I'll do a video of it. So a brief history of these makers' names and how they were written on the side of the tractors, going from what I've read and seen, is that originally they were put on with silk screen. Now a silk screen, from what I understand, is a piece of cloth stretched over a frame, and it was slapped on the side of the hood here, and your operative, as he would be, used a paint brush and just painted across, and it left the words John Deere, or whatever you were printing at the time. Now you can still see it quite vividly on here. You can still see the outline of the old figures, and then you can see at some point it's obviously been repainted, and then it's had some sort of decal sticker put on. This tractor is very original in its paint, certainly on the bodywork and frame. So the silk screening was finished, I believe, in about the 1940s, and they moved on, 1940, and they moved on to some form of decal. Now I'm not too sure what the decal would be, but I'm guessing it would probably be water-based, such as you would find on little model aeroplanes. If you've ever made those plastic little kits and you have your decals on the on a piece of paper, and you put it into water, and the decal floats off, and then you stick it onto whatever you're sticking it onto. And so, yeah, so as I say here, you can actually see the better remains of silk screening there, and then you can just see the John as well. It's actually probably better on this side. Anyway, going back to the decals. So yes, there were water-based decals, I'm thinking anyway. It doesn't exactly say, well, I've read what type they were, but I'm guessing that's what they would be. And so we get to the modern day. And the modern day, we have two options now. We have what they call a mylar sticker, or decal, or whatever you used to call it. And the mylar is the one which has the plastic surround. So this is all plastic in here. It's like see-through, and then obviously the John Deere part is printed into the onto the sticker piece. So it's like an old-fashioned, well, not old-fashioned, but it's like a sticker. Now on this tractor, somewhere along the line, it's then had a vinyl sticker put on the medallion here, and that is where there is no material between the letters. Now I prefer those. I suppose they're trying to hark back to the day of silk screening the letters on, but I prefer them because I don't like these because of the fact that they have this support of plastic, this support of the see-through plastic on them. Now when I did the Model B, I bought a kit off the old internet, which was a vinyl kit, And obviously these are all individual letters, but they went on in a strip, and you double peeled the strip, and that left your letters on. And they look better, I think anyway. So yeah, and we can see on the medallion here, it's typical as the same as the BN. It's that's the same idea. And so I thought I'd attempt to put the final John Deere vinyl script on the tractor, onto the Model H here, and I'll do it on this side. Now I'm going to set the camera up, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. It's a bit like cutting glass. You'll think, what the hell's he on about? But just a bit of confidence in what you're doing, and it'll be fine, he says. So when you're cutting a piece of glass, as long as you've got confidence, you'll cut it fine. So we'll set the camera up and have a go. So there is one glaring mistake on the side of this BN, if it was if you wanted to be original with it, and that is, of course, the letter B here. None of these mid-style tractors ever had their model designation stamped on the side, and that I always think is a wrong. I don't think I've ever seen that on an original thing. The letters only came along to the later styled range of tractors. So when you buy your kit, they always have more stickers in than you need, and that's one of the stickers they have in. So it's down to individuality, really. It's just what you fancy doing. So anyway, I'm going to set this up now. Hopefully it's all going to work. So the first thing to do is to decide where you want to put the sticker. Now on this one, I've taken my 12-inch ruler, or 30 centimetres in the UK, and measured it from there to there. And if you measure from there to there, it's near enough. We'll drop the sticker in the centre. So I'll put a little bit of masking tape on the hood here for my start point, which will be the start of the script. I'll just remember how to do one thing. You take a soft cloth, anything like that, and just gently rub the area that you want to place the letters in, mainly just to make sure there's no dust. You needn't, other than that, you needn't really do a lot more. These vinyl stickers are very forgiving, but the only thing about them is if you make a mistake, you can't correct it. You can't correct it at all. So if you've made a mistake and you've made a mistake, you'll have to start again. And they are very difficult to take off. So try not to make mistakes. So there's the script. It's sandwiched between two different layers. So the letters are sandwiched between two different layers. So there's a backing layer and the front layer. And I've put some masking tape on one end, so to act as a hinge. So the first thing to do is to, as you can see, there's the start of the vinyl there. So there is the back of the first letter, or the last letter, because obviously we're putting it back to front. And so the thing to do is to get it pretty much where you want it. Get it so it's fairly, well, not fairly, get it so it's pretty well where it should be. So that line there lines up with the end of the decal. And then what you've got to do is start to peel off the back of the sticker. And I'm just I've done this because I tend to go a bit like that, so it's all an eye thing really. You can, I suppose, go with a piece of tape and put another line on and aim for that, but I don't know. This is how I've done it in the past. And then you just quietly keep squidging the air out as you move along. As you can see, it's quietly. Now, the letters have more glue on them, if you wish, than obviously this front piece of paper. So it allows you to peel it off. This one's actually slightly running uphill, which is annoying, but it's not a show tractor this. I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. Yeah, I would say it's about a couple of millimetres out, 1/16 of an inch. It's run uphill a bit. There we go. Though saying that, actually it's very even along the bottom. So this hood has a lot of filler in it. It's a pretty poor hood actually. It was the tractor, this H came out of Europe. I bought it out of France, and unseen really. And the hood, when I got it, I realised the hood was has a lot of filler in. But as I say, it's not a show tractor, so I repainted it. I think there's videos of me repainting this tractor a while back. So anyway, so there you go. So that's the backing paper taken off. That's the backing paper taken off. And now comes the fun part, which is taking off the front bit, which should yield us our letters. Now, one little thing is rub it down like so, but don't over rub it. I've made a mistake in the past, and sometimes when you take the front piece off, it can lift the corner of one of the letters, lift the corner of a letter off or something, and takes a bit of repairing, does that, once it's done that. But like magic, it comes off. As I say, just be confident about it and it'll be fine. He says. One thing about not having that backing plastic on, like the kneecap, the mylar stickers on the BN, is that it also means that if you have made a slight glitch this way, it doesn't show up so readily. But I think this one's right, as I say, it does follow this bottom line. It's just the fact there's quite a bit of filler in here, which just detracts a little bit from it. That's coming off good as well. That's come off well, that. Wow, there we go. There. Job done. And then gently take your cloth and just give it a slight rub. Now, sometimes you get a little air bubble in them. Now that air bubble will, over time, disappear. I don't know why, it's quite magical, but it does. And but don't go pinpricking it. I think the material that they're made of allows the air to escape, and eventually it does disappear. I noticed with the B that's behind us, I did have a little air bubble behind one of the letters, can't remember which one it was, and within a few days it had disappeared. So that was good. So yeah, so there you go, like magic, John Deere. So yeah, and yeah, I'm pleased with that, it's gone on well, despite my initial worry. I suppose if you know a friendly sign writer, you could ask them to sign write it on. You do see them on shows, at shows, which are obviously painted on. But no, that's gone on well. Pleased with that. So there's not many stickers on the Model H. There possibly should be one on the pulley cover for helping to tell you how to correct or adjust the clutch. Obviously there's the model designation. That's the correct place for the model designation on the seat support. On the back we have the famous leaping deer, and then we have information regarding PTOs. Now that should actually be on the master cover on this Model H, but I haven't got a master cover for it, never have had. So a bit of artistic license, I've put it there. And then there's one there on the back of the seat which asks you to drive the tractor carefully and watching how you use the brakes and drive slowly and over rough ground. And that's about it for the Model H. Oh, there's one on the air cleaner. By Donaldson, and they're just telling us how to service the air cleaner. Now you'll find all those ones on the Model B that we rebuilt. So there's the air cleaner one. Just leave the name, model designation on the seat support. She's looking a little bit dusty at the moment. I have actually been using it quite a bit, this tractor. I've been shepherding my sheep on it and doing a bit of chain harrowing again. So yeah, so she's going well. So on the engine oil filler, there's something telling us about the breather filter inside here, and this one does, in fact, this one does in fact have the information regarding adjusting the clutch. There wasn't one in that Model H kit, so if it wasn't there I couldn't do nothing about it. So yeah, so there you go. Oh yeah, there's that one there on the Model H regarding the filter inside. I'm not too sure if that one's in the right place, I'll be honest. You do see them with it stuck there on the frame. I was going to put it there, but I didn't like it. Again, a bit of artistic license, I suppose. So I just slightly modified it and fitted it on the actual housing. So yeah. So, as I say, the BN has these Mylar stickers, which are like there's only one backing on these, so you peel it off, stick it on, job done. But you are left with this supporting plastic. And you get this line which tends to get muck in it, which isn't very nice. So you can see there it's got muck down into that, you can't get rid of that. So yeah, so the old AW here, she has nothing, the old girl. So now she has nothing, this one. Yeah. There's quite a story to this tractor, but I'm not going to talk about it today. I will talk about it one day. But yeah, it's going to be a nice tractor to overhaul and service and get going again. It does run, but there's issues with the governor. I know there's issues in the governor. She tends to try and run away on herself, which is a bit frightening the first time it did it. Yeah, so bought that off a fella out of Phoenix, Arizona. We had a yard full of them. But no, anyway, I'll talk about that tractor another day. So so hopefully that was of interest regarding stickers, decals, whatever you wish to call them. As I say, there's nothing to be frightened about with those vinyl. In fact, I think those vinyl stickers with the individual letters are easier to put on than those ones. I really do. The Mylar ones. Okay then, thanks for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.